What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chod. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we are headed back into Alice Cooper, and this is the third song off of this album. Like I said, I hope they do come out in a row together without any blockage or anything. But the song we're going to is Halo Flies. Before I dive in, first and foremost, I want to thank my new subscribers for coming over, supporting me on my channel. I want to let you guys know while the music is playing, I do wait to the absolute end to give you my honest, detailed breakdown. So wait for that. And I really like what they done so far. The intro came in very powerful. The second song, softened up and gave me another different element of the singer, like a style that he had. And I'm really liking how this album is flowing so far. So this is the third song off of this album. Can't wait to see what they're going to do with this one.
She really came as no surprise, but I still did destroy her, and I will smash Halo up. And I papers and counterfeit plans. You never will understand.
It's the expectation. So let me start. So the intro, they came in, fired it up. I told you the first track on this album. And then the second track, they kind of slowed it down. And then they brought it to this track, which I love the build up from this album, because this track is just a masterpiece. And it fits perfect with these first two tracks. Like this album opens up perfectly. And whoa. But let me say this. Even with that opening track being the way it was, and it was so powerful, I did not expect this from this band. And this is what I like, because it just, like, I like how this happens, because if I would react to the first song, second song, as I say, this third track never came, you know, I would have been like, okay, does this band have more? And I probably would have got there, you know, don't get me wrong, but to experience it back to back to back now is a different experience. And what they did in this is the expectations I had for other bands that have done it on the channel. The transitions in this band and in this song right here is just, it's nuts. the build up, the breakdown, and what they do in this song is nuts. And so much happened. It's like songs like this, it's really hard for me to go back and say how it unfolded because there was so many transitions. And I like what they did, especially, you know, I always talk about the drummer, you know, you can add different elements, you know, playing on the toms, or instead of playing, you know, in the pocket on the hi-hat, snare, and bass. And he did that a lot in this song. You know, it was a lot of tom action he had going on, and it built a lot of different elements. Like, I love how he's playing on that dun 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 dun. You know, it kind of gave me like a band marching sound, and that was really cool. So it was different elements created from this band that was just phenomenal. And I'm a big transition guy. You guys know that on the channel. I always talk about it on the channel. Like, man, when the band like just changes the element, the count is phenomenal. It's ridiculous. The timing on this one wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't one of those time signatures where I'm scratching my head like, what the heck? How's that possible? But it's the transitions that matter. But it was a lot of different elements in this song too, you know, and it just leaves a question mark in my head because, like I said, this is the first 3 songs. So now you left a good taste in my mouth where I say, what the heck does the rest of this album go into, and what do they bring? Because this just shows me how great a musicianship is in this band. And I always talk about musicianships. You know, you could tell the musicianship, you know, when they start elevating like this and you start saying like, oh, this band can do some things, you know, they can do some damage. And this song, they did a lot of damage. And I like when I hear songs like this from artists, because it makes me feel like they really thought out the box on these types of songs. You know, they really want to say, let's bring the people something like they've never felt or never heard. And I feel like they really think deep down in songs like this. And this just feels like one of those songs. But an excellent, excellent song, man. And an excellent start of this album. It's an amazing experience. Now I understand, like, this kind of just gave me that flow of what you guys always talk about on this channel. And always tell me, like, man, you got to play the album through and get that exposure and feel it. And Alice Cooper is my first group that I've ever went into and went back to back tracks like this. And let me tell you, it's a journey. They definitely are bringing it, and it got me wanting to know what's the next track on this album. But this is a beautiful song, and it's a masterpiece. I can't go wrong. I mean, everything about this song is just perfect. They did a phenomenal job. I wish I could say every element that went down in here, but all I know is I can say this: those transitions were crazy. Thank you guys for dropping them back off. Let me know what you thought about this. We definitely got to start doing some more things like this. Maybe driving in some tracks and grabbing them in order and doing that. But this is definitely fun. I appreciate this suggestion. Drop off. Can't wait to experience more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.